What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel, watching the video. First of all, I want to say we did it. We made it to 1,000. That's a big step for our channel, and I really appreciate everybody that's hit that subscribe button and become a part of our team, whatever you want to call it. If you're not part, hit the subscribe button down below. It'd be awesome. We're going to keep going. It's a big deal with YouTube. We became partners at this point, so our channel is working. Today, we are actually going to make something in the bread maker. And I thought about doing it the other way, but I was like, I'm just going to do it in a bread maker. It is sweet Hawaiian rolls. If you live on an island or you're from another planet and you've never had these things, they're amazing. They're like a brioche type bread, but it's really sweet. It just got this really nice taste to it. Well, it turns out you can make them at home in your bread maker. So we're going to do the dough part in our bread maker, put all the ingredients in there, hit go, boom, 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 go to town in about an hour and a half. You have your dough. We're going to roll it out and make the rolls, and they are beautiful, beautiful rolls. People will not believe you made these yourselves. So here we go, guys. This is a recipe for sweet Hawaiian rolls. We'll call them maybe amazing sweet Hawaiian rolls because they really are good. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them down below. Don't forget to hit subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Other than that, here comes the video, guys, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, in our bread maker, we are going to put in 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. Make sure this guy's in here good. Sometimes this one doesn't want to sit properly. Yeah, it's in. And 1/2 cup of milk. I'm using soy milk. We're going to put in 2 eggs. We're going to put in 4 tablespoons of melted butter. We're going to put in 6 tablespoons of white sugar. We're going to put in about a teaspoon of salt. There. Now we're going to put in 4.5 cups of flour. All-purpose flour or bread flour, which one you want. I have all-purpose, so that's what I'm using. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and then 1 tablespoon of yeast. I like the jar yeast, but you can certainly get packets if you want them. I think it's just easier this way. 1 tablespoon, and we're going to make a little hole in the middle. All right, let me check, see what number this guy is. So we're going to set it on the dough setting, which is number 9. And so let me push this back so you can see the thing. So we're going to switch this to number 9. 9. You don't worry about the light, dark, anything like that. We're going to hit go. Bloop, and off she goes. So this will take 1 hour and 50 minutes until it is done and ready for our next step. We're going to let this mix and get going. And if you can smell it. It already smells like the Hawaiian bread. It's got that pineapple-y smell. It smells so good. So we will see you guys in 1 hour and 50 minutes. All right, kids. So the dough is about to come out of the bread maker. We got about 2 minutes left. I thought I'd tell you what I have here. Have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper because, we don't want to stick it and we want to be delicate with our bacon. So the parchment paper helps with that. Our inevitable bench scraper that I love, and a little bit of bench flour. So I'm going to slide that out. So this is going to be where we prepare our rolls. We're going to get about 12 rolls out of this batch. You can do smaller rolls if you want to, but 12 is a good size, I think. Okay, I'm going to go. We have a minute left, but that's close enough. So that's what our dough looks like out of the bread machine. And flip it out and remove the paddles. There's 1, there's 2. Let you flour your hands a little bit. Now we don't need to knead it or anything like that. I do just punch it down. So I want to divide this in half. So kind of roughly like that. That's 2. So we want 12 rolls. So that's 2 more. 2 more. And there's the bread maker telling me it's done. Just unplug something. There we go. So now we want to divide this into 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm making them kind of big because we're actually going to eat barbecue on these. So they're going to be a little bit larger than those regular ones, like the almost like brown and serve, that size. So, all right. So that's about 12. That is 12. It's not about. So to make the roll, this is the way I do it. Kind of flatten it out, and you just want to stick your finger in the middle so it comes up like that, and just roll this underneath. Just keep rolling, because we're going to put the ugly side, this side's going to go underneath, and the pretty domed side is going to go on top. So onto our baking sheet. So spread it out, stick it out in the middle. Use that as your guide to push it through. Like that. Some of these are probably a little smaller. It is, but it's all right. They will get eaten nonetheless. So I just got back from Wisconsin. I was training for work, and it wasn't that cold. However, the day we left, they had a snowstorm, and we were afraid we were going to get stuck. But they're a lot more capable of handling snow in Wisconsin than Louisiana. Louisiana, the state would have shut down, period. Because we're just not set up for snow down here. All right. So we're just going to continue doing this. But Wisconsin, y'all, it was beautiful up there. Beautiful. I did get to eat cheese curds, which were delicious. And we had a lot of bratwurst at a restaurant called Prost in Madison. And it was delicious. It was beautiful. It was an old church that they converted to a restaurant. It was actually a beer hall. We're trying to find somewhere to eat on Valentine's Day, and we figured a beer hall would not be that crowded because everything else was packed. All right. Two more to go. Now you could stuff these, which I will show you all a recipe for coconut rolls. And this would be a delicious dough to use for coconut rolls. But it's basically a stuffed roll. And it is so good. All right. So this one has an ugly, oh, sorry. This one has an ugly spot, so we're going to tuck that under. Okay. All right, kind of make sure they're evenly spread apart. Now we're going to proof this a second time. We're going to let these rise in the oven. But now you can put melted butter on this if you want to, or you can just give them a shot of vegetable oil, which is what I'm going to do. Again, I don't cover stuff on my second rise because I inevitably take the plastic wrap off and it makes them fall. So I just leave them like this. This is going to go into the oven. It's an off oven with a pan of hot water that's keeping moist and warm. So that's going to rise for an hour. And now clean up the mess with your handy dandy bench scraper, which you can buy on Amazon or most kitchen stores. And we are almost done with cleanup. All right, we'll see you in about an hour. So I just took the rolls from the second rise out of the oven, or the first rise if you're using a bread machine, out of the oven. They've been in for about an hour in that moist, warm environment with a pan of water. We've turned the oven on 350, and we are going to put these in the oven and bake them for 15 to 20 minutes. My oven, probably closer to 15. They are so pretty, though. Now, at this point, if you want to spray them with butter or oil again, you could do that, but these are still glistening from the oil, so I'm good to go. As soon as the oven preheats, we'll pop them in. All right, guys, so 15 minutes is up. We're going to take these beautiful things out of the oven. Get ready. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Pick it up so you can see them a little better. They are absolutely stunning and beautiful and so soft. I'm gonna let them sit for a minute and just kind of cool a tad, and then we're gonna dive into one. All right, guys, here it goes. Let me pull one out. They're still hot, y'all. Can you see the steam? Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see it. It smells like the Hawaiian rolls from the store. They're so tender. Look. Oh, they're so hot, y'all. I should have let them cool longer. Oh. You can get that little hint of pineapple. Let's give it a taste. You got the yeast smell in there too. Y'all, that is so good. It's like the texture of one of those steakhouse rolls, but it's got that sweet flavor of the brie, of the Hawaiian bread. Anyway, guys, that's a great recipe. Really easy to make, and surprise your guest at how great a baker you are. That is my amazing Hawaiian rolls done with the bread maker, guys. If you are not a subscriber, take this second, hit that subscribe button down below. We would love to have you on board. Other than that, guys, that's it for the week. We'll see y'all next week. Have fun out there, but above all, be safe and take care of each other.